Hello students, next topic is atmospheric refraction. Atmospheric refraction. We know that already about refraction. First of all, I am going to revise the definition of refraction. What is meant by refraction? It is a phenomena, the phenomena of bending of light. The phenomena of bending of light when light passes from one medium to another medium is called refraction. Actually, refraction is a phenomena. When it is happen, light is going to passing from one medium to another medium, then only light travel with bending. That phenomena is named as the refraction. Here, atmospheric refraction means refraction is going to happen in atmosphere. The definition of the atmosphere refraction is the phenomenon of bending of light on passing through earth atmosphere is called atmospheric refraction. Atmospheric refraction. Actually, this is a phenomenon of bending of light. Bending of light is phenomena on passing through earth atmosphere is called atmospheric refraction. In daily life, you are seeing the advanced sunrise and delay sunset. What is the reason behind advanced sunrise and delayed sunset? Main reason behind advanced sunrise and delayed sunset is atmospheric refraction. How it is going to happening? For example, this is the earth. I am taking this is a earth. Earth surrounding atmosphere spreading different layers. I am taking one layer. This is the atmospheric layer. Atmospheric layer. I am taking only one layer of atmosphere. The surface of the earth, I am taking the origin. The surface of the earth I am taking as the origin. Now, what is meant by sunrise? When the sun is at below the origin. Below the origin. This is the origin. When sun is at below the origin, at this place, this area we can call as the sunrise. Actual sunrise. What is meant by sunrise? The sun at below the origin. We will treat it as the sunrise. That is the actual sunrise. In that situation, one person is observing on the surface of the earth. At this point, I am taking as O. Okay. At this point, one person is observing sunrise. So, sun is located below the horizon. So how the person is observing? First of all, here observer is there. So this is denser medium. When light travel from denser medium to rarer medium, light bending towards the normal. At this point again we will draw the normal line, the light bending away from the normal. Okay, here two mediums are there, one is rarer medium, another one is denser medium. When light travel from rarer medium to denser medium, light bending towards the normal line, towards the normal line. After, in atmospheric layer, when light travel from denser medium to rarer medium, light bending away from the normal line. This is the location of the sun. This is the actual position of the sun. Now I am extending this line backward direction. This is the apparent position of the sun due to atmospheric refraction. Apparent position of sun. Actually sun is here, but due to atmospheric refraction, the image will be appeared at this point to the observer. This is the actual position of the sun, but due to atmospheric refraction, the observer will be seen at the image of the sun is at this point. This is, I am taking S dash, this is S. So S is the actual position of the sun, S dash is the apparent position of the sun. The apparent shift going to take place in 2 minutes. This apparent shift, the distance from S to S dash we called as the apparent shift, going to take 2 minutes of time by the sun. Same phenomena going to happen at sunset. Okay. For example, the sun is visible a little before actual sunrise and until little after the actual sunset. For example, the sun is visible a little before actual sunrise and until little after actual sunset. Before actual sunrise and after the actual sunset, the sun is visible a little. Due to, what is the reason behind? Due to atmospheric refraction is going to take place. It leads 2 minutes of time. This is all about atmospheric refraction and advanced sunrise and delayed sunset. Next, critical angle. Critical angle. So, what is meant by critical angle? First, I am taking this is a interface. This is a interface between two mediums. Okay, this is the normal of the interface. This is the interface, this is the normal between two mediums. Above the interface I am taking as the rarer medium. Below the interface I am taking as the denser medium. For example, I am taking denser medium as a water, rarer medium as a air. So here light traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. This is the ray of light traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. This is called angle of incidence I. The refracted ray is passing into the interface. This is the refracted ray. This is passing through interface. This is the incident ray. This is the refracted ray. This refracted ray is passing through interface. So, what is the angle of refraction? Is 90 degrees. So, angle of refraction is equal to 90 degrees. So, here that incident angle is named as the critical angle. Once I am going to explain. When ray of light passing from denser medium to rarer medium, this is the ray of light passing from denser medium to rarer medium. When light traveling from denser medium to rarer medium, the refracted ray is bending away from the normal. So, here refracted ray is bending away from the normal. So, here angle of incident is I, angle of refraction is equal to 90 degrees. Then this incident angle is named as the critical angle. Here condition is refracted angle R equal to must be 90 degrees. Then that incident angle is named as the critical angle. It is denoted by letter IC. Now, definition of the critical angle is when light passing from denser medium to rarer medium, denser medium to rarer medium, the angle of incidence is denoted by letter I. In which medium? Denser medium. In denser medium, for which angle of refraction, angle of refraction means R, is 90 degrees. Her angle of refraction is equal to 90 degrees is called critical angle. Critical angle in denser medium. In which medium? The angle of incident is called critical angle, that is in denser medium. So critical angle is in denser medium. Denser medium. It is denoted by letter IC. I is the angle of incident, R is the angle of refraction, IC is the critical angle. Now, relation between critical angle means IC and refractive index. Refractive index is denoted by letter N or mu. So here relation between IC and mu means critical angle and refractive index. Refractive index is related to Snell's law. We know that already studied about Snell's law. According to Snell's law, apply this Snell's law for this diagram. So here denser medium of refractive index is mu1, rarer medium refractive index is mu2. So sine of incident angle. So sine of incident angle is sine I with refractive index mu1. So mu1 sine I equal to refractive index of second medium mu2 sine of refractive index R. Now I am taking ratio of mu1 by mu2 equal to sine R by sine I. From this diagram, you know that angle of refraction R equal to 90 degrees. So angle of incidence becomes critical angle. The angle of refraction is becomes 90 degrees, then angle of incident is called critical angle from the definition of the critical angle. So sine of 90 degrees in case of R by sine I mu1 by mu2 equal to, okay, you know that sine 90 value 1. So mu1 by mu2 equal to 1 by sine I. Mu1 by mu2 equal to sine 90 means 1. Sine of I, angle of incidence is equal to critical angle is denoted by letter IC. I am taking as reciprocal mu2 by mu1, it becomes sine of IC. Next mu2 by mu1 we can written as refractive index of second medium to first medium sine of IC. So mu21 is equal to sine IC. This is the relation between critical angle and refractive index between two medium. Next total internal reflection. Here suppose I am taking a one interface. This is the interface between two mediums. So above the interface I am taking as the rarer medium. Below the interface we can call it as the denser medium. In case of total internal reflection, the light always passing from denser medium to rarer medium. Why? Because in case of when light traveling from denser medium to rarer medium, light bending away from the normal. In case of light traveling from rarer medium to denser medium, light bending towards the normal. Okay, that's why I am taking, in case of total internal reflection, light traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. First of all, I am sending a light at point O1, the light passing from O2 interface between two medium. This is the incident ray. What about the refracted ray? Is passing from same line. Why? Because here light ray traveling towards the normal. That's why incident ray and refracted ray are traveling same line. Okay. Now I am taking in the incident ray at some points. This is the O2, observation 2. This is the observation 3. This is the observation 4. Okay. So I am sending light from O1 to O2 with an instant angle. This is the incident ray. Here angle is, this is the normal line. So here angle is I1. When light travel from denser medium to rarer medium, light bending away from the normal. So the light bending this direction. Here angle is R2. Next at O3, I am sending light towards the O3 point. I am increasing here instant angle. This is the normal line at O3. So observe here O2, O3 incident angle I1, I2 is increases. What about the refracted angle? That is also increases or not? Why? Because here if you increase the incident angle, refracted angle is also increases. So it bending away from the normal. So the ray is travel this direction. So here this is the R2. At observation 4, I am sending light. At observation 4, angle of incident is I3. I1, I2, I3. Compare the incident angle. You are increasing. So the refracted ray is passing towards the interface. What about the refracted angle? Becomes 90 degrees. Then I3 is called as the critical angle. From the definition of the critical angle, the angle of refraction is equal to 90 degrees. Then the incident angle becomes critical angle. Next at O5, I am increasing the incident angle some more, means greater than the angle of incident. Okay. So what happened? The light ray is going to totally reflection to the same medium. Here angle of incidence is I4, angle of refraction is R4. So angle of refraction is R4. If you increase the greater than critical angle, the light ray is totally reflected. It is passing through in same medium, means denser medium. Here observe at O5, incident ray is in denser medium and also reflected ray is also in same medium. Why? Because it happened here, light is going totally reflection. Light going totally reflection. Due to that reflection, the reflected ray is coming to the same medium. That is called total internal reflection. The light going to totally reflection, then only the light traveling in same medium. Or understand? I am increasing the incident angle greater than the critical angle. Observe here, greater than the critical angle. Here critical angle is I3. If you increase that critical angle, the ray going to be totally reflected to the same medium. That is called total internal reflection. So definition of the total internal reflection is the phenomenon of in which ray of light passing from denser medium to rarer medium at angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle. Here angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle. What happened? The light total reflection into denser medium is called total internal reflection. Here angle of incident is greater than the critical angle. In that situation only light going to total reflection into the denser medium, means same medium, is called total internal reflection. This is the just definition of the total internal reflection. What are the conditions of total internal reflection? Conditions. What are the conditions to exhibit total internal reflection? We are already discussed. The first condition is the light must travel from denser medium to rarer medium. Then only total internal reflection is applicable. So when light travel from denser medium to rarer medium, light bending away from the normal, then only it will applicable. Next, second one is the angle of incidence must be greater than critical angle. Angle of incidence is denoted by letter I, must be greater than critical angle. Critical angle is denoted by IC. If angle of incidence must be greater than critical angle, then the reflected light is traveling into same medium, means denser medium. The incident ray is traveling in denser medium, and also reflected ray is also traveling same medium, means denser medium. Here condition is angle of incidence I must be greater than critical angle. These are the two major conditions in total internal reflection. If one of the condition is going to fail, the total internal reflection is not applicable. Okay, this is about total internal reflection. We will meet in next section.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.